Hey guys, Jessica with Southern Sparrow. Welcome to episode 1 of Mahj 101. Let's talk about what even is Mahjong. So, Mahjong was a game that was invented in China round about the 1850s, and it was brought to the United States in the 1920s. And at that time, people were playing based on how they had learned in their travels abroad. And so lots of different people were playing by lots of different rules. So in the 1930s, a group of women got together and created the National Mah Jongg League. They wrote their own rules, standardized rules, and published a set of hands to play from. And from there, we had formalized American Mahjong. American Mahjong is what you're learning in this video series. So, American Mahjong differs from Chinese Mahjong and from Singaporean Mahjong and Rishi Mahjong and all the other variations. And the main way that it differs is with this National Mah Jongg League card. This card comes out every year, and it is the hands that you can play each year. So it has all of the hands printed inside of it. We're going to do a full episode on how to read this card, how to play from this card. I know the first time that we open this up, it can feel really stressful of, oh my gosh, that's a lot of numbers, that's a lot of colors. Just trust me, by the end of this series, you will be an expert in the National Mah Jongg League card, and you will feel so confident to sit down and play. So the National Mah Jongg League card does change every year. And why is that important to you as a brand new player? Well, as a brand new player, every spring, you will be on the same level playing field as people who have been playing for years, because all of us get brand new hands every single year. So that's something that keeps the game really exciting and fresh and new, is that each year in April, we get a brand new card and we get to learn a whole new host of brand new hands to play from. And so it keeps it really fun, and it also keeps it really fair. If you're brand new to the game, it can feel like, oh, I'm never gonna win against my neighbor who's been playing for 15 years. Well, in April, you certainly will. And I bet that by the end of this series, you will be winning a lot earlier than April. Okay, so what do you need to play Mahjong? I know if your Instagram and TikTok algorithms look anything like mine, you're seeing tons of videos with lots of accessories and things like that. And it can feel like, oh, I have to buy a whole bunch of crap before I can start to play this game that everyone's playing. You don't. You may find yourself, like me, getting obsessed with buying all of the things, and that is fun. But what you really need to play for Mahjong is you need 4 friends, preferably, well, 3 friends and yourself, preferably, 4 people. That's the standard for Mahjong game, is that there are 4 people at the table. You'll need a set of racks. These are your racks. You will need a set of tiles. These are Southern Sparrow tiles. There's lots of tile options out there, but you'll need a set of tiles, and you'll need a set that is meant for American Mahjong. The tiles that we play with in American Mahjong do include jokers, so you'll want to make sure that you get tiles that are meant for American Mahjong. I know there are lots of vintage sets out there that don't have those joker tiles. They don't have the right number of flowers and things like that as well. So you'll want to make sure that the set of tiles that you're getting is meant for American Mahjong. And you'll need a National Mah Jongg League card. Everyone at your table will need their own card. So if you're planning to host it at your house, you may want 4 National Mah Jongg League cards for each year so that your friends don't have to bring anything with them. But it's totally normal if you're hosting a game night to say, hey, make sure you bring your card, and everyone shows up with their own card. So don't feel like you have to take on that burden right away. Just some hostesses like to have 4 cards so that everyone can sit down and just play without having to remember to bring something from home. What is the object of Mahjong? So the object of the game in Mahjong is to match 14 tiles on your rack. This is your rack. You'll match 14 tiles to a single line on this National Mah Jongg League card. And we're gonna go through each line on this card in this series in the next, I think it's in 2 episodes. We'll go through that. But you are matching the pattern on one of these lines to win, and you want to be the first person to match your tiles to a line on this card. And that's an important part of Mahjong. There is no second, third, or fourth place. You either win Mahjong or you don't. So you either are the first person to match your 14 tiles to a hand on the card, or you're not and you lose. So that's something, if you're a little bit competitive like me, you'll want to make sure that you are really paying attention and gathering up those tiles and recognizing when other people are getting close to mahjong, so that you can hopefully beat them to the punch. You're going to learn all of that in our Mahj 101 series. So stay tuned for episode number 2. Happy Mahjong, y'all.